who's under the most pressure among the franchise quarterbacks? The guys that have been there a while or are supposed to be there for years to come? Is it Flacco or the field?
Yeah, there's all different kinds of pressure, right? Like Flacco could lose his job. I'm going to look at a different kind of pressure. Let's go to the Bay Area. Let's look at Derek Carr. Let's talk about the charmed life that he's been living. He lives up there in the Bay. We all love it. Classic franchise. His bros on TV looking like The Bachelor. It's all good. Yeah. I'm the heir apparent to the AFC quarterback throne. Eventually, Brady's going to retire. I'm the guy. Then you get injured. Then you have a tough season. Then you find out the team is moving to Nevada, and then they bring in John Gruden. So Derek Carr is under the pressure of, I make a ton of money, I got to play really, really well, and in 2 years, we are moving to Las Vegas. We are going to be the center of the NFL universe. We do not want to limp into that city coming off a 6-10 season where I'm not playing well. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, it's going to be and Mystere and a whole building of Derek Carr's face.
Yeah.
That's pressure because, great, he has the money, he has the security. Dude, you got to play really well, and that AFC West is nasty. Derek Carr's got a lot to prove right now.
You're right about that. Listen, I love Joe Flacco. I love him for the simple fact that he's never too high and never too low. And I can appreciate the fact that he's honest. He said it means something. I don't know what it means, but it means something that they got a quarterback with that pick. Now, let's date back to the beginning of his career. He's 72-40 over the first 7 seasons. He won that Super Bowl, right? I think he overexceeded expectations, and he hit it at the right time, right? Everybody was sitting there waiting. Okay, he's a free agent. If he hits this perfectly and stays healthy, he's going to get broke off, which he did. Now you fast forward the last 3 seasons, 20-22. That's pressure because the offense, the team hasn't fulfilled expectations. The Ravens, 27th total offense. That's pressure. We got to get them back to where they need to be, averaging 196 yards per game.
It's been a minute.
That's pressure because you're not putting the ball in the air. You're not lighting up the skies in a league that is a passing league. Now, everybody's going to mention that it's on Flacco. Is he elite? Is he the guy? I'll say that they had troubles finding the running backs. They had trouble finding consistency in the passing game.
All fair.
So now let's fast forward it to this offseason. This is where the ultimate pressure comes in. You mentioned Crabtree. They also added John Brown. They also added Willie Snead. They went on the draft. They got Hayden Hurst, 25th overall, tight end, 6'5", 250. They have Alex Collins. They still got the burner for Sharp Perriman. Now, all of a sudden, for the first time in a long time, Joe Flacco has everything he needs. Not to mention, you got this young dude knocking on your door every day saying, if you don't play well, if you keep trending in the wrong direction, I know they're going to start calling my name, and I'm going to try to take advantage of this. With all that said, we're putting the pressure on Flacco. Knowing Flacco, playing against Flacco, and watching him now, he doesn't feel the pressure. The question is he going to play better?
You're right. It is Flacco because out of all the franchise quarterbacks, you can throw them all in there. Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, Trubisky, even in an early career, none of them are losing their jobs.
Right.
They either just got paid or they're right in their prime. Joe Flacco could potentially lose his job to this first-rounder taken. The only one that I would throw in there is Jimmy Garoppolo because I think that the hype is so extreme on a kid who got paid over $100 million for 5 winning starts in the Bay Area. So does he have to go 17-0 to make that work, to match that up? Unbelievable what the hype is for him. And I'm not sure that right now is the time for him to be winning. So, and the weird thing is in the Bay, you mentioned storied franchise there with the Raiders.
Same deal.
The Niners have 5 championships. They know what it's like to win. They're hungry to get back there and run the show. Jimmy Garoppolo probably is the guy to do it, but you have Pierre Garçon. We love him. Coming off an injury, though, turning 32. Jerick McKinnon, we don't necessarily know how he's going to fit. They have Trent Taylor, a couple of other pieces. We haven't seen it yet. I don't know if their defense is going to be able to do enough this season to help them. They're still a young team. Can they compete with what the Rams have got going on? Or the underrated Arizona Cardinals, even in that division?
Like
I just think there is a lot of pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo. And you know what? You haven't helped, Kyle.
I'm not helping. I'm here to help. You're right. I don't think I'm doing him any favors, hyping the hell out of him. But Jimmy, I love you. Go win. I love you even more. I love a man in uniform.
I love him too. All right.